everyone, Maxine Schmidt here. I'm a senior executive team leader and I've been with Usborne for 5 years. And I know for me, one of the reasons that I joined the company for was the flexibility of being able to work from home. And what I quickly learned was with flexibility comes great responsibility. There was no boss, no structure of the day when I worked outside the home. I was in control of how I spent my time, how much time I spent on the business, to not work too much, not how to work not enough. And so 5 tips on priority management. And I will tell you, even 5 years into the business, as my life has changed, my ages of my kids have changed, I have to evaluate how I manage my priorities pretty much on a weekly basis. But it definitely impacts how I run my business. So the first tip I would give is to be present. I know that it is so easy and we're all very good at multitasking, but that might not be a good thing. How many of you have caught yourself, trying to do the dishes, listen to an audio cast, help a kid with homework, and then answer Facebook for a hostess coaching at the same time? And at the end of the day, you kind of maybe feel like you did a lot, but you kind of feel overwhelmed, like you didn't maybe enjoy any of it. So my suggestion would be to try not to multitask. If you need to do homework with the kid, you have homework time. If you need to hostess coach, set that time aside to hostess coach. Really be diligent in where you're multitasking and if it's really something that should be multitasked. Designate a workspace. I think that is really important when you work from home, especially for your kids and your family, to know when you have a designated office. Find a place in your house that your family does know that that's where you work. If you are going to check Facebook and do hostess coaching, go to that designated space. That mobility is like you're not present when you are not. Is inventory your time spent working. Again, is awesome because you can do your business, but it's also a double-edged sword if you're not careful working. If you are checking that phone all the time because you want to know if a hostess got back to you or a lead got back to you or a team member got back to you, and you're answering that ding every time, you're going to feel like you're working all the time, but you might not actually feel like you were productive. So figure out if you feel like you're working too much or don't have that off time, where maybe that's stemming from. Your phone, if you use it for your business a lot, try to use it in that workspace or give yourself that designated time that you are checking it on your phone. I know for myself, I've decided that I'm not going to check Facebook on my phone. So if I do need to do any sort of social media, I need to be in my. I will take my laptop if I do go at some point. But that way I don't feel like I have to check it all the time because I don't need to. I have the time scheduled into my day where I want to work, and I will sit down, and that's where I will check Facebook social media. So what guidelines can you set for yourself? That might not work for everyone, but it's been really nice for me because I am focused 15-20 minutes in the morning, midday, at night on that social media interaction, so I don't feel like I'm on Facebook and social media all the time. Work in time chunks and stick to them. Again, that works well for me too because I know in the morning, here's the time I've allotted to get online and to work my business. If it's 15 minutes or if I have a half hour, I stick to that time, and so I force myself not to get distracted because that's the time limit I set for myself. Tip 3, question everything you do and question yourself of why you're doing it. Going back to the social media, it's a great thing to grow your business, but you're also going to see a lot of different things people are doing, and you might want to do them, and they might be worth doing, but question, is it in line with your goals? Is everything out there something you should be doing? Is it, if income's something, are you doing something income producing? Are you spending too much time online, not enough time with your family? You have to be the one who decides those goals and what's important for your family, but just ask yourself why you're doing it, and is it really what you should be doing to grow your business? Is it income producing? Is it going to make money if that's one of the primary reasons you join this business, or is it sort of a distraction and you're spending way too much time on things that are not going to actually lead to sales or leads, parties, and things like that. Learn to say yes and no appropriately. If you've said yes to something and you've added it to your plate, should you be taking something off your plate? So really evaluate your decisions. You do not have to say yes to everything, and there are some things you should say no to. So just be conscious of, again, go back to your goals and your whys for both your family and your business, and make sure you're being true to who you are, and that's going to help you stick with the business much longer. Tip 4, write things down. Have a notebook handy, and your notebook can be in different places in your house. So if you do have a business thought, just write it down, so then when you do go back to your scheduled time, you know what you can get done and are more productive. Have 3 main things that you want to do every day, and that's your goal. Get those things done, and you know you've worked your business. Make a bullet list of leads or people that you want to follow up with. So again, when you do have that chunk of time that you're doing, you're not distracted by other things, but you've got 5 people you want to reach out to them and be done until you've given yourself that next time chunk to work it. Number 5, schedule a think day. And this is time where you literally think. We all deserve that time to take a step back and evaluate the past week, the past month. And again, then you can go through all those things. Were you present? How are you spending your time? Are you doing the right things for your family and your business? Have you written them down? Give yourself that opportunity to really think of what you can cut out, what you can add, and how you can make a better, stronger business and ultimately your life, because this is your life and your business. So you have to figure out how it works together. And we are all here to support each other in this, because working from home, again, it is a responsibility that you have to embrace. So share with us how you can better manage your priorities. And again, this is an evolution. It's going to change weekly, monthly, yearly, and look forward to seeing what everyone shares.